everybody, welcome back. So this month, all of our videos are focusing on the OKR transitions process. Last week, we talked about aligning and setting priorities. And so this week, we're going to be talking about creating and then sharing those OKRs. So Joe, let's get straight into it. How do you create an OKR?
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's a good question. And it all starts with, in this transition period, it all starts with those priorities that have been set by the leadership team or the strategic OKR leaders. And those priorities need to be shared with those that need to come together in order to create the new OKRs in the next cycle. So it starts with those priorities being shared. To be honest, it's likely to be similar people that need to be involved as the previous cycle, but some new members or different members might need to be invited in depending on what those priorities are. So those people come together, they review their previous cycle's OKRs, decide whether based on the priorities that have been set that they can close those out, or if they need to slightly adjust that OKR with new key results for the next cycle. They also need to review what they've learned from those OKRs so they can take that forward into creating the new ones. So they come together and they understand if there's a specific challenge that they need to overcome. So they'll get loads of ideas down and figure out what it is they need to be overcoming or what opportunities they could seize in order to achieve that priority that has been set. Along with those success measures. So then how will they know if they've achieved that, how they've overcome that challenge or opportunity. So that's how they come together really and create the new cycle's OKRs.
Okay, fantastic. And so let's move on to the next bit, which is about sharing. So can you talk us through the process of how the teams would share OKRs once they've been written?
Yeah, so there's a way that we like doing this, and it's through something called a show and tell, where all of the OKR people that are involved in OKRs, so the different squads, those people that will be signing them off, giving them the thumbs up, come together and basically get in a room and share the OKRs. So the OKR squads will talk through the story of their OKR, how it's aligning in, how it's going to help progress the strategic OKRs. And then basically it allows everyone in the room to then say, okay, yes, let's move forward with that, or whether or not they think there's a gap, if there's overlaps, dependencies, all that kind of stuff in the room. Once they've all decided and signed it off, you can then share them with the wider organisation, the wider business, something like a town hall. So yeah, that's how you then share those OKRs.
Fantastic. I think it's that last bit, the sharing of OKRs amongst the whole business. That's a really important bit, isn't it? That's absolutely key.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything else that you want to add, Tim, to what we said, or spoke about?
No, I think you've summed it up perfectly, Joe.
Why, thank you,
Fantastic
Tim.
work. Okay. Right. So thanks, everybody. And we will be back next week for our final video this month, where we'll be talking about transitions and going live. See you then.